First and foremost, I'd like to thank you for taking up your time to help us dealing with a problem here. That is the discipline of the school. Well, wise man once said, discipline is the bridge between goal and accomplishment. Therefore, it's our utmost priority to bring out our best of our students, and we see discipline as one of the key factors in achieving this. Over the past few years, we have seen a change in our students. They are increasingly disturbed to class. Well, on top of this, the late coming rate has increased up as much as 50% on some days. It has increased as much as 50%, and on some days, the absentee rate is as high as 108. Now, 108 may not seem too much, but for a school population of about only 800, that's almost 20%. Alright, so the absentee rate as well, the absentee rate is also as high as, on average, is about 18%. And this is an increase from 8% for the past 3 years. Alright, so we have narrowed down several causes for the issues that we said just now. Regarding the inattention, we believe that it could be the popularity of smartphones, alright, and tablets. Students are able to surf the internet, Facebook, Twitter, post Instagram with very easily, and as a result, they spend quality time on these devices. As for the late coming and absenteeism, we can only think of two possibilities. Alright, according to the survey done this year, 90% of students have internet at home, and 81% said that 81% said that they have their own computers. And they spend a lot of time on the internet, and they end up having not enough sleep at night. Alright, we are really concerned with the two issues, and we reached out for help and hope we can resolve it as soon as we can. We appreciate your help, and we gather all of you here today to see what we can achieve our target. That is the 5% weekly absenteeism rate and 0 late coming by the end of next month. We believe this is achievable, but we need to put in very strong efforts in order for us to do so. However, from the turnout today, we are very optimistic that we can reach the goal very soon. Alright, based on your response just now, there are quite a number of you who are teachers or deal with young students. And we hope that we can tap on your expertise and you can share with us what are some of the methods that you have used to deal in such issues. Please feel free to step forward and share with us some of your suggestions, comments, or feedback with us. Alright? And they are deeply appreciated. Finally, we are intending to dedicate an assembly session next week to speak with the students regarding the problems we have. If you are interested in speaking to the students, please approach Ms. Tan or myself later on to speak to us. Thank you very much, and I hope we can have a meaningful discussion later. We will now proceed with the sharing session, but first, any question from the audience? Yes, Mr. Chin Ling.
Yeah, I'm a concerned parent. Because, with regards to the use of handphone, what is the school policy on that? Because in class, some teachers.
Well, it used to be that children are not allowed to use the handphone at any time, and there are occasions where all the students have to surrender. Like last year, we implemented for a while the students to surrender their handphones to the teacher at the start of the day, and then they only get back at the end of the day. However, a lot of parents feedback that they cannot contact their students, or what if there's any emergency happen, then the student they say they cannot. So we decided to stop with this system. So right now, the students are allowed to use their phones only during the free time, like recess time, but not in class. But as teachers, right, we have one teacher and there are 40 students. So sometimes the students just put their phone under the table and they just use. And a lot of time our backs are faced to them. So that is why we have such an issue now. So our stand right now is they are not allowed to use their phone in class.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions? Alright, sharing session now. Let's start.